How's it gone, everybody? How are yous getting on? This video's a bit of a, it's a bit of a black pill, lads. Do any of yous know a guy called Jordan Peterson? I'd say you've heard of him because he's very famous. He kinda came out of nowhere a few years ago about the gender stuff, and everyone started listening to him then. And, his main bit of advice was to clean your room. He used to say to everybody, clean your room, bucko. That was how that's how you got over your problems, by cleaning your bedroom, And for the last few years, I've cleaned my bedroom every day. I've cleaned it, I've scrubbed it. Now I never made me bed because I'm too lazy to make me bed, so I've been sleeping on the floor. But I've swept my room and I've scrubbed it, and I've used bleach and everything, and my bedroom has been smelling all nice. And I was doing that up till yesterday, and then this morning I got up and I saw the photo. You see the photo in the video here, right? You got Peterson right on the left, and I think the guy in the middle, I think he's Ben Shapiro, and then the guy on the right, I think it's Netanyahu, who's I don't know if he's still the president or the prime minister of Israel, but he's a very, he'd be a very powerful person, kind of one of those world leaders, And yeah, I was very disappointed, lads, because I thought Peterson was just a normal fella that worked at a university and gave people, simple advice on how to get over problems. And the simple advice was to clean your room, bucko. And then, you can imagine my shock, when I got up this morning and I saw this photo, and then I realised that Peterson, he's in with the big wigs, He's not just an ordinary university professor who's against the genders. He's a big shot himself. He's in with the club, the club that we're not allowed into, because we're not the 1%, So I was very disappointed. So I just had me lunch there, lads, and I ate a whole chicken, but I left a bit of the fat from the chicken and the bones. I left them on the table there. I left them on the table in my bedroom, because SPATIQUED, he eats in his bedroom, he always eats in his bedroom, and I have a little table. Well, it's my desk. It's my desk for me computers, for me computers. But I've left a plate with the chicken and the bones and the chicken fat on the table, and a few flies have already come in. Now, truth be told, lads, I'll never be taken away. I'll never be tidying up that plate with the remains of the chicken on it. The flies can lay their eggs in it. The maggots can grow out of the chicken, the bits of chicken and the bones and the bit of chicken fat. And then, more flies can come and lay their eggs, and more maggots and all the rest of it, because I'm protesting, lads. I'm protesting, I thought it was a bit queer now, to be honest with you, lads, I thought it was a bit queer that, using all my different sock accounts on YouTube, even if I used a sock account that had never watched a Jordan Peterson video, Peterson was always being recommended. And I thought that was a bit queer, but I just, I decided to look the other way because I thought he's just an ordinary university professor. But now, lads, I'm starting to think something's up. And now I'm starting to wonder, a few years ago, someone in an audience asked him about a Solzhenitsyn book. Do you remember that? And Peterson said Peterson usually would have an answer for everything, and he'd be able to give you like a 20-minute answer to one of your 5-second questions. He'd be able to go on and on and on and on and on. But this time around, when he was asked about the Solzhenitsyn book, He was absolutely stunned. Do you know? He was stunned. He kind of froze, like, you know the way a computer would, a robot would break down. He was kind of like that. He was on the stage and he just stopped moving, and he was, it was like he was dead. And then after a few seconds, he says he couldn't answer the question. So I want you lads, I want you all to join me in the dirty protest against against uh, against Peterson. Will you do it, lads? And just to, because I think YouTube, do you know what? I think they don't recommend SPATIQUED videos, do you know? Because I only get 60 or 70 views on a video, do you know? So, I'm going to put Jordan Peterson into the tags for this video. And, you know, if if there's any fairness in the world, this video will get over 200 views in 24 hours. So let's see what happens, lads. Let's see if this the deck of cards is stacked against people like me. Let's see. All right. Do da da da. Oh, I forgot the intro. So here's the intro and the outro. Do da 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 do da da do da 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 da. Do da da, and here's the outro. Do da 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 do da da. Do da 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 do.